Sanchi Stupa, it has got 4 gateways which are more worthy in nature. These gateways carved with ornamental structures rather than the architectural one. Each torana consists of 2 columns which are of square in nature, above which there is about a carved architectural structures made with animals and also dwarfs. The total height of this column raises up to 34 feet from the ground level. The technical point when we view regarding this torana or the gateway, it is of very primitive nature. They have taken the carving nature which was anciently carved on the woods and also the bamboo bed structures that was anciently done in the villages. So, basing on those village cultural structures, gateways are built in Sanchi. But their finishing is very important, very good, and the products used are of very fresh. Till now, they are of supposed to be very fresh and conspicuous. In Ceylon, we have seen the tremendous proportionate stupas are found. The ABHAGIRI DAGABA in ANURADHAPURA of ancient capital of the Ceylon kings, we have seen a dome with a diameter of 327 feet and it is very huge and large, larger than the pyramids. It was completed in its present form in the 2nd century AD. And the next comes the Amaravathi Stupa, which is built in the flowing field of the river Krishna. It is completed in its final stage by AD.200. It is bigger than the Sanchi Stupa. It was adorned with carved panels of the Buddha's story on the inner side of this stupa still remain intact. Some of these panels also found in British Museum. In the northern India, there are number of stupas built on square platforms with greater heights. And the similar structures also found in the countries of Indonesia and Burma. The largest of which is Stupa BOROBADUR in Java, which was built in 8th century AD. The larger Indian stupas, famous ones are Saranath and also Nalanda, of which Saranath is near Varanasi and the Saranath is bigger one. In this Saranath stupa, we found the Buddha's first sermon in the remains of the inner part of the stupa. Very beautiful patterned brickwork. The cylindrical upper dome rising from the lower hemisphere with a large images of Buddha set on the gallable ends of this round dome. It was finished with greater alterations in the Pala and Gupta periods. The Stupa of Nalanda is 7 times enlarged in its ancient form to the present state when compared to the remains that are present there in that Stupa area. And it was constructed in such a way, the steps to reach the top portion of the stupa, it's almost like a great and larger pyramid. This monument so richly altered by the Gupta and Pala rulers. Around great stupas, around them there are number of small stupas belonging to the Buddha monks on their ashes. The whole complex of like Nalanda stupa, the whole complexes of these stupas are filled with number of complex buildings like monasteries, shrines, shrine rooms, preaching halls, rest houses for the pilgrims, etc. Such groups of these buildings were usually surrounded by a high fortress walls.